Hello YouTube friends, welcome back to the channel. It is a beautiful, blindingly beautiful day. We are heading out on another recovery. This guy got stuck yesterday, last night, on his side-by-side on tracks. He thinks he blew a belt. I think he's just on the main road, so got a few kilometers to pull him out back to his truck and onto the trailer. And while we're up there, we're gonna do another recovery that just came in about an hour ago, and kind of close to the same spot, same area anyways, so double whammy today, let's go. So I'm in my Jeep today. It's actually the first time I've been in the Jeep in like 2 or 3 weeks, because it's been Marge and it's been other stuff on the go, so good to be back in the Jeep. I'm solo in my Jeep today, but Denny is joining me in his Jeep. He's actually just ahead there. We are gaining on him. Going dangerous Jeep speeds. Guess the LJ's feeling good. So we're gonna meet this guy up at the end of the plowed road, and then him and I believe a buddy are gonna hop in here. Not sure how far up the snowy road they're stuck, or not stuck, but broken down. So we'll figure that out together. Denny doing Denny things quick. Get a quick session out of the way before we start. He's on one. He added a turbo to that sucker overnight. We were just discussing actually that we're gonna wait until it gets too rough to air down, because it's nice in the Jeeps to keep that rolling resistance a little lower as far as we can, because airing down makes a huge difference. It really robs the power. What a beauty day though. This is way better than 9 o'clock last night. And a lot better for you guys at home, because you actually get to see. So that's cool. Oh, what a dream it would be to build a track in these rolling hills. They are so cool. Pretty unique. I could build some big jumps there. And I could definitely wreck myself worse than I already am. It's that time of year where it is dusty roads at the bottom, muddy in the middle, and snowy up top. Oh, this is the good portion of dirt. I wish it could stay like this all year, just damp. Oh, the road has been in great shape. That's a nice treat. We still actually haven't even aired down yet, so we're only a few K to where they're parked at this point, so we'll just air down once we get to them. Here's the truck and trailer, and there is the end of plowed road. Looking soft, so we'll air down a bunch here. Good morning. How's it going?
Better now that you're here.
Good. Good to hear.
Better once they get eyes on the machine and see that it's still
It's there.
And everything is still attached.
And then better again when it's on your trailer, and then better again when it's fixed.
As long as it's there.
Yeah.
I'm happy.
No, there's not many places I'd feel comfortable with. This is one of them. But if it was postal or something,
Yeah.
maybe not. But
Yeah.
being past the plowed, not many people are going in there. Fiver?
Yeah.
Nice. Well, at least it's not muddy.
Yeah.
So what time were you up here?
We spent the whole day when it was K-Dog. We broke down right about 5:30. So
Okay.
it was kind of, most of the people were kind of on their way out already anyway. So
Could be better, could be worse.
exactly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it was your quad you were trying to pull it out with yesterday?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, we didn't have much. Like
He pulled me, like, you know, right where Doreen meets Aberdeen. There's like 2 ways you can join on to Aberdeen.
Yeah.
The belt blew right at the bottom of the bypass, and he managed to pull me up to like where we merge onto the main road, but then up around the corner, he just couldn't get enough traction.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, that's a decent grade there too. So
for sure, it's really about the rolling resistance of those tracks.
Oh, 100%.
Like, we don't use the brakes with those things.
No.
Right?
So is your quad on tracks or just tires?
Tracks.
Okay, yeah, that makes sense.
here and it still has tracks.
I see a machine.
Victory.
It's not crispy.
Yeah. Makes me happy.
Oops. Sitting perfect, ready to go, isn't it?
It's ready to go.
Yep.
Not stuck, just broken.
Yep. That's sure nice. All right, well, I will get turned around. We'll get the rope, and then you want to ride in a Jeep or in that, or take your pick?
I'll ride with you, actually, if that's okay.
Seems warmer. Yep.
Having extra weight in here,
yeah. Well, made it to the machine. I think I'd say we probably got about 8 kilometers, if I had to guess, of pulling them back. So the only issue with pulling a machine in neutral is if it's broken down, is burning out the belt, wrecking the belt. But the belt's broken, so we don't have that worry. So we'll just spin around, hook onto them, and pull it out. The road's fairly nice on the way in, so should be no dramas. Is there a tow point on the front there, or were you just pulling off of the winch line? Okay. Yeah, that's what I was thinking. Yeah, perfect. So probably the thick dog and yeah, a couple soft shackles. Grab each. Actually, let's double that back, because that's just the 7/8, right? Yeah. So we'll double it back, and then a soft shackle to each of the uprights there, and should be dialed. So we're just taking the bigger rope. I do have a ATV, really small Yankum rope, but it's 30 feet long, and it's at the shop. So we're just using, I believe this is a 20-foot 7/8. We'll double it back, grab with a soft shackle each one of the uprights on his bumper, keep him close in case we need to maneuver anything. So Danny will cruise behind in case anything happens and he needs to pop him back, but what could possibly go wrong? Things don't ever go wrong. I need to stop saying things like that. Does it have power steering?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I'll just leave it idling so they got it.
Yep, definitely, with those suckers. I'll start turning in a minute here.
There she goes.
All right. Awesome. And then, yeah, you got the winch on yours, so you're just gonna winch on with that? Nice. So he's got a winch on the front of the unit and it's running, so that's gonna be the easiest, is to just pull the trailer in front and winch himself up, and should be no problem. A little dry spot there even. So I'm just contacting the next guy, trying anyway over Starlink, but he's got a non-iPhone, so can't text over Wi-Fi. So we'll get a hold of him and start heading that way. All right, almost too easy. Denny just doing some quick Denny things. Denny style turnaround. Check. Some nice mountains in the distance there that you probably can barely see, that we'll be visiting in a few short months. Well, Update. We are on the other side of the mountain where we were supposed to be meeting. We didn't have a time. I was supposed to message him when we were wrapping up the other one so that he could head up and meet us halfway up the mountain. But he is on an Android, so no texting over Wi-Fi, so the old Starlink doesn't work. So sent him a message on Facebook Messenger, but since we hadn't talked before on there, it probably went to the message requests, so didn't see it. And this one came from one of the recovery groups, which this is where it gets frustrating, because after he said and I said on the post that there was a plan, someone else replied that they were heading up. So I don't know if he talked to him yet, because the guy's not even up here, he's in town. I don't know if the guy was up here waiting for us and then the guy came across him and they headed up and are not in service now. But no answer to the phone calls or text or messenger. So yeah, because from where we were, it's probably 20K over here and then another 15 up to his truck. So we are gonna go drive up there in case he's up there or they are up there and need help. But yeah, when there's a plan, it's not more the merrier as far as I'm concerned. Some people like to go up and have 3 or 4 people come out and, oh, if you're going, I'll come also. But I am very confident with what we do and know that we can get people out. And as soon as more people are involved, it just makes things more difficult. And yeah, it can be frustrating, especially when you're dealing with lack of service. And if you were to go up, then you should comment and say that you're doing that, because I could check it and then just go home. But yeah, that's my TED Talk for today. Thanks for coming. So back up the mountain, because we had to come down a ways to another town to get a little bit of service for the old Android. Oh, only 10 kilometers to go to who knows what. Maybe a truck with no one around, maybe no truck, maybe them trying to pull it out. This is what frustrates me about the Facebook page. It's great that people are willing and eager to help, but the last thing posted on there was that he had a plan, he'd spoken to us, we're up here anyways, so we're coming to get it. And then since then, who knows what, because I still don't know, but something changed and it wasn't communicated in any way. So I definitely have better things to be doing, or be driving around randomly on a mountain for fun instead of this. And the road's just junk. Potholes and icy ruts and then mud and then dust, so really gets you filthy. And there's lots on the inside too. Well, just came across a guy in a SUV that said there's a rescue mission going on and the road's blocked, so apparently they're up here. Yep, so they had already, while we were out of service, gone up and done it, but we didn't know, so we were messing around down below. Just a simple post or update saying that they'd spoken and that they're heading up and gonna do it. We wouldn't even come over this side of the mountain, and burned an extra probably $40 of fuel and yada yada. Anyways, on that note, that's it for this one. We're heading home, and we will see you on the next one. Thanks for